I found a new source. That's my spotlight! That's my spotlight!
Alright, maybe we are the Sargeras Seers at this point. If we get Sargeras, Expired Merchant's pretty good, right? Alright, we'll take the Stupid Forge. Yeah, I think Containment Unit's okay. The issue is you get so many 7 drops, right? Because you get Abyssals. But what are you gonna do? Really like Eradication. I like Monstrous Form when you have the Forge, but that's good. Ooh, Shadow Council plus Forge is a stupid combo. Retire now. Why? I like Tark Reaper. I don't really like the other cards. Forge of Dreads. Paul, thank you for the follow, Paul. Let's go Hysteria here. And I actually like Minari Mosher. We can gain a little bit of life. I don't know if I ever get it to actually gain life, but in theory, it's nice. I just don't think I've had a minion stay alive for about 100 years. Looking like a Dreads deck. I need 2 Sargerases before we can even start that discussion. Remember, 2 Sargerases. This, yeah, maybe like, you know, maybe. Let's take the 4. I like Gimp Gang Boss. This card's also very good. Yeah, of course. Let's do it. Mad Bomber. I could take Wing Welding, but I'm gonna end up discarding my Sargeras, right? I'll just take Bomber. It's fine. It'll probably even be good for us. I just like Minari Mosher so much. I could take a Pyrotechnician, but honestly, I don't like it that much. I'm gonna take this. Sometimes you just want a little bit of life. Orc is actually a pretty nice card with Forge. If you have to coin out like an Orc into a 3/6 rush, that can get you through the early game. Corner's okay. I don't really like Mechanist. It's alright. Corner's okay. Spirit Bomb's okay too. I think I'll just take the Corner. Just a cheap thing to do. This is poo. We'll take a Golden Scarab because it's kind of fun. Doomkin's... I kind of like that card, but... I mean, if 1 Mosher's good, 3 Moshers is probably better, right? Because you can buff with each other. I think I'll take the Void Caller here too. The other cards are pretty bad, and who knows? You get like a Mal'Ganis from a Shadow Council, and then you play it on... then you top deck a Void Caller. The 2's okay. Jar Dealer's okay. Let's just take the 2. I like this card. I like this one too. I guess because we picked up the Void Caller, I'm more inclined to take the Dreadlord. 1 Plague can be nice, but really don't have a lot of like tokeny cards. Maybe we just take 1 Drain Soul. Sinister Deal, yeah. Makes me want the Plague a little more.
Welcome to Stop Pooping the Mouth.
Do I have any cool undeads? No, not really. This card's not terrible. Just feel like nothing ever lives anymore. Like a card like this just doesn't feel like it does anything. Thank you, Mr. Webb. 5 months? I would have guessed 4. I'll take another Eradication. I really don't want this card, but I don't want this card either. This card just feels so bad. Alright, I'm actually gonna take Backfire. I just don't want to cast that thing. What the hell? 2 Forges. Maybe I want the 1 Monstrous Form. This card's just so good, isn't it? Like, kill everything. Removal, removal, removal. Got the Clowns. Oh my god. Can I have that 10 back? Alright, let's take the Clowns. Something big to do. Ring Matron's a good card too. And we got a Symphony. We've got 2 locations. Today's stream is sponsored by none other than HelloFresh. So there is a link in chat if you guys want to order anything. I believe it's NA only. I believe there's a link below the stream as well. So maybe towards the end of the stream we'll kind of browse the yeah, let's see. I'll keep that. Just a heads up. Spell. Dragon's probably the second best. Yeah, they take the hassle out of mealtime by delivering pre-portioned ingredients and easy-to-prepare recipes right to your door. Skip the checkout lines and get outside in the warmer weather because HelloFresh has dinner covered. Well, that sounds pretty reasonable to me. I'm going to tap here. Good food is too precious to waste. HelloFresh has pre-portioned ingredients to cut down on your waste by 23% compared to grocery shopping, which is good for your wallet and the planet. And you can spend less time in the kitchen with quick and easy meals. HelloFresh fast and fresh pineapple chicken tacos or falafel power bowls ready in 15 minutes or less. Sounds pretty good to me. They do indeed. I need to kill these. Let's see. But yeah, you can use my link, or you can go to hellofresh.com and use code POGHF113180 for 50% off plus free shipping. Just a heads up there. And we'll cover that again in a little bit. What am I doing? Is it time now to Hysteria? I think so. Ad read. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's awful. Oh, wait. Well, that could have been better, right? It didn't have to hit my guy twice, right? And I would have kept my guy. Whatever. I'm eating HelloFresh tonight. Are you really?
Sing along. You know the words.
Alright, as long as... I was going to say, he doesn't play anything else here, I'll consider this fair. And where did he get that from? Oh, his own sinister deal. Well... if there was a Cheesecake Factory fresh, I'd be down. Yeah, that'd be good. Where's your Sargeras? I've only ever had 2 Sargerases ever. And one deck went 0-2, and I didn't cast him once, and every other card was the worst card I'd ever seen in my entire life. And the other deck went 3-3, and I only cast him once. And I won that game in which I did cast him. So, yep, there you have that. Doesn't count as drawing, huh? So maybe I'd rather just play the 4-mana 7/7. I need something with a lot of heavy cream and butter. They probably have things like that, don't they? Those sound good, though. I got some discounted boxes. Nice. Why were they discounted? How are you liking it? If you don't like it, maybe, you know... maybe, you know, you don't gotta tell us about that. Remember when, Potion of Madness was a card and you would have just taken it and got both my Dreadlords? Last time I checked, I couldn't find high-calorie meals. Oh, really? Well, some people are looking for that, right? But maybe not you. What does this card do? The start of his turn, it resurrects again.
It's all in your head.
I hope he didn't get my Symphony of Souls. I've subscribed before. They consistently send me 40% off 2 boxes. Oh, nice. Nice.
I am only more dead.
As long as I can get to this egg, I don't mind this. Recipes are good? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, again, if they're actually reimbursing me. If they are, then I'll order one. That sounds good. Play like 2 10 drops here. Trying to gain 20 pounds? Oh yeah, I'm trying to lose 15 maybe.
A mistake.
Molten Bat. Oh, he's gonna burn a card and he could have played those things. I don't have an undead. Oh, but I have to kill this thing, huh? Do I ever want to tap? Maybe I just want to tap here. Just to gain full, I'm gonna tap and hit an undead, right? I don't think I even have any.
Blood for blood.
Scared of committing too hard.
My hand is full.
Such glory.
I'm scared of committing too hard and having him like Shadow Word ruin me. It's pretty good for him. What a spell. What a removal spell.
Nothing. Power.
Yeah. I don't really love that. Don't like that. I guess I'm just gonna take this. 4-7. I'm kind of like not doing what I want here. Get up to 10. Let's see what we roll here. Maybe a rag or something. Alright, does that change things? Probably, huh? Girls say I'm too skinny. I usually say you are jealous. Did they dump me? Yeah, you should tell them they look beautiful instead. They like that. They like that. No rush. Wait, is he just dead?
You're
Maybe.
both number 1 to me.
No, he's not. Build your own rush. He went from being potentially dead on board to now I'm like, he's at full health. Tap. 3, no. Well, I could tap and play that. I don't really want to tap though. Alright, let's just do this. I'm gonna take the free kill because we know he has the giant taunt, so he has 14 more health. That's going to rip through parts of my board, so... Darn it. Oh wait, he has 2 of those. My bad. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. 5, 3... this kills my whole board, one of these. Maybe I triple trade and just play this, take out half of it. I think this might come down to fatigue and I don't want to be tapping. I know I have Symphony, so I can tap a bit, but... So I kind of lose, huh? Well, I could nether after he clowns. Real pro tip is to tell the waiter it's their birthday, even if it's not their birthday, and then you got a free cake. An absolute mastermind. Okay, we'll rip my, my not... I want a 3 mana 5/7? I think I do. I want to tap and go down here. I don't think I do want that. I can hit a coroner. If he plays the 10 and I get the coroner, then I win. You win. Not coroner, not coroner. Tap for coroner.
Did that just
Lots of fatigue protection with Symphony, yeah. That's why we backfired pretty much. I mean, I was never really that worried about it, but like from this point on, if we miss coroner, we're just back to even on fatigue. And one of our cards is draw 6 cards, so we wouldn't ever be able to play it. But yeah, I think that went well. I think our first run did okay too.
Gul'dan versus Tyrande?
You give me strength.
Know the true essence.
Do I want to keep Symphony in my hand? Yeah, probably. It costs 5 mana, right? What are you gonna do? Do you want Shadow Council? Do you want my locations? But can't really Shadow Council with Symphony in my hand. That's sort of the problem. Want Sinister Deals too early? Mortal Eradications. They were pretty important in that first game we were behind on. Turns like 3, 4, 5. We just kept casting them. If he does nothing this turn, I'll probably just tap. He did something. Should you get this question? But do you go tired of playing against bot accounts, or does it not really bother you? Oh, it bothers me immensely. I feel like it's by far the largest contributing factor to me becoming like a humongous pill while playing Hearthstone recently. I think there's a difference between like occasionally losing to a high roll account or you know, a high roll deck, and like every run having to face against 2 or 3 or 4 of them at least. That is maddeningly frustrating, and I don't feel entirely like, I don't know, blameless. I feel like it's somewhat understandable. Like I do this for a living, right? And you know, each people are cheating. I try not to focus on it too much, but it's hard to, because everyone else playing too also is going through the same thing. So I get a lot of questions like that. Or people coming in and be like, oh, I just lost this double Sargeras and I'm 2-2. Doesn't this stink red? I'm like, yeah, it does. It stinks for other people too, you know. I don't have the mental fortitude to play Arena. Yeah, I think that you can still have fun. You can still have good decks and good results and good games. It's just, I kind of talk about it, but like the end of every run almost always feels like you're getting cheated now. Whereas in the past, it was kind of like, that was not the case. Or it felt like sometimes you lost, but you got a bad draw. your deck wasn't that good and you overperformed. Your opponent, you know, got a lucky break, or they played really well, heaven forbid. Your opponent just had a good deck and they played well sometimes, and it was just like, okay, on to the next one. Now it's like, well, every game, again, it feels like, oh, my opponent bought a deck. A lot of the time, it's like, oh, my opponent bought a deck. They beat me with double Infinitize, Sargeras, you know, triple Puzzle Box or whatever. It's like, well, I've drafted 3 Puzzle Boxes this meta in 50 Mage drafts total. It's like, it doesn't feel the same. Yeah. Clowns for 3 feels better. I will say too, on that note, like, some of it's just Hearthstone, like, designed. Like, some of the cards, like, you know, Symphony and a 3-mana clown, like, he might not have anything that can do anything about it, right? Like, or, you know, Shadow Council gives you all of your minions are just bigger than what your opponent plays, and sometimes that's just like it, right?
Now, the premiere act. Me.
I don't have the mental fortitude to work tomorrow. Well, you don't have it. Well, I guess you do have a choice. Oh, I just realized now he has a handful of. I was like, well, he won't have any demons. He'll have a lot of demons. This could hit both of these and leave that up. Silence that so I don't get completely screwed.
Did that just move?
His side of the board would be preferable. Okay, I missed the most important one, but didn't hit mine and killing the others, so I'm gonna go ahead and deem that like a fair outcome.
This can't be good.
Could have a removal spell for it.
Get off of me!
So I should tap too. Undead is a mind eater. I respect you for your skill and your patience. Hopefully one day Blizzard will fix it. Yeah, I appreciate that, and I hope that too. And, you know, the things that are in my control is like not focusing on it as much, maybe taking some breaks. I'm doing shorter Hearthstone streams, and, you know, that kind of sucks for a content creator who, you know, wants to do more, wants to work more, but to save some of my sanity, we're doing more sponsored content to kind of stay afloat. So 3 mana 28 is an average meta play. This is probably a little above the average meta play. Just a smidge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just need to shoot one of these. I think I could have hit this one. No, I had to hit that one. I'll just take more cards. I could play this too, but he has to deal with all this, right? Stream more Magic? The issue is streaming anything other than Hearthstone is going to be a substantial drop in your viewership. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense to do it unless you're going to do it, like, unless you're going to go like full time. Like, just give up whatever your main game is, and you would take a huge hit for a large portion of time. If I want to like play Magic and enjoy it, I'll just play it off stream, right? What was his Symphony? That's pretty good. But I haven't really been playing the last few Magic expansions. I do enjoy the game immensely. But, you know, for the vast majority of the time that I've played Hearthstone, I've enjoyed it immensely too. I'm kind of hoping one day maybe we can go back to that enjoying of Hearthstone. I really want to draw. I guess I don't really want to tap. Here, let's just play this. Everything, sure. Tap order. You could be at 29 health instead. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't. I'm not too worried about this one. But yeah, I feel like what we've been doing is doing 5 or 6 hours of Hearthstone instead of 7 or 8, and then doing an hour or 2 of Genshin, and it's paying us, which is great, and I enjoy that. And then we've done so much sponsored Genshin that there are people in chat that are kind of like, oh, when are we gonna play Genshin? So that's cool. Like, at least some portion are cool with it, and again, it pays the bills and stuff. So, and like, yeah, like I said, I enjoy it. Oh, that's the one he needed. Yeah, I mean, we should be fine, but that was pretty good for him. That was. Let's play this one, hit him. I live in fear of the opponent in this game. Yeah, you know, to be fair, you really should not make any misplays if you can help it, because who knows what people can do. You know, my whole board's gone.
It is finished.
But
You win.
paying the bills is great. Genshin waiting room confirmed. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So far today, how long have we been playing? 2 hours? I've had fun today. We had a pretty bad priest deck do pretty well. Now we have a pretty strong warlock deck. Hopefully it can do pretty well. The hard days are, you know, where you're 3 hours into the stream and you're 4 runs in and none of them have gone over 4 wins, and 3 of them were unplayable trash and 1 of them was an actual good deck and they all went 4 anyway, and that's demotivating for sure. So it's been a better Hearthstone night. Yeah, and like, it's not only about winning and losing, but a big part of it is you want there to be like some skill expression. You want there to be, you know, you want to be able to come back. And to be honest, like, some of these games, like, there is skill expression still, and there is the ability to come back. And like you know, I get frustrated. Everybody gets frustrated, like, but I get more frustrated than I'm normally accustomed to, because it's like, instead of like being able to outplay and win like a 60-40 margin, like, you're trying to like play perfectly for 30 straight turns so you can win like a 95-5 margin, you know, where it's like 1 out of 20 times if you play this perfect, you'll get a win. And then your next game, same thing. It's like, okay, well, now you went 5-3 instead of going 4-3 or whatever. But, you know, like, I was watching Dose the other day, and Dose beat an on-curve Sargeras. I immediately gave up and misplayed against a Sargeras that was played on curve, or shortly after, at the end of our last run. And, you know, like, there's skill expression there, for sure. And that's an awesome thing. Like, that's an incredible win. It was a really fun game to watch. And Dose was noticeably frustrated, but didn't let it affect his play. And then, as a result, had, like, a really awesome game. And I just wish that was more common, because even in that, you know, description of the circumstances, that's not very common. It's very common to get hit by the Sargeras and immediately concede, or to play it out 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 turns and always lose. Most of the time lose. I'm gonna tap one more time. I'm gonna coin Council. 2 days ago we made this play 4 times and got no playable demons ever. All I want is to avoid Symphony or Forge of the Wills. It's because I hit Forge, I'm doing this. And as a result, I very well may Mortal Eradication here. Could still do our play. I think I'm gonna do this. Just have access to more mana. Now we can play the 4s. We can play the 3 and the 1. I like the 3 and the 1 better. A lot of stats here, right? So we've effectively taken, you know, 9 damage. We really only took 6. We just got a demon that deals damage to us, and then this is the end result. On turn 4, you're putting out 13 power and 16 health across 3 bodies. You can't get Shadow or Death and so on. And then our good news is our Silverhand recruits will be juiced up for the rest of the game also. So he needs to hit the 5-4. I need to trade there. Okay, let's map out a way in which we summon a Silverhand recruit with Divine Shield. How could it happen? Symphony of Sins into... It must be possible. It's always possible. I've got this, like, belief that anything can happen. Oh, Sinister into Sunwell, into the Paladin card that summons 5 1/1s. There you go. It's always possible. You think it ain't possible? Think again. It's always possible. Lackey Sunwell. It always starts with Lackey Sunwell. Is he a demon? He must be a demon. But I want to buff this one. I gain 7 instead of 10. Do I want to gain 10? I hit. I push less face and I gain more myself. I take more damage on the bigger guy. I think it's fine. I'm going to tap even. So I want this one to take less damage. Right? Or it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't really matter. Should I even bother here? Let's get some damage in. Sinister Deal in the Faithless Lackey into the Karaoke Totem. Boom, there's two ways. I like it. So, Sinister Deal is the key. And then we'll get Silver Hands. We should try to figure out something weird like that. Try to figure out how to make it happen. But that's good, so you can do it without Sunwell also, which is cool. Yeah, all I need. That's not what I need. I wanted the buff 6 and in hand, and then we need to hit this one or this one. Discard the Carnival Clown. I don't really see that helping me too much. Can Sunwell end with playing any card possible eventually? Probably not. Not any card. But I bet there's a way to get the 6 mana 5/5 that summons a minion from the past. And I bet there's a way to get a minion that bounces. There's a rogue legendary that bounces a minion and puts it back in your hand. So I bet you could do some really funky stuff by like generating that. If Unstable Portal is in. Unstable Portal is in. So yeah, you could, I guess maybe. That would give you access to any possible minion. You would have to get from Sunwell the Mage 4 mana spell that gives you 2 spells and reduces their cost from the past. You could get Unstable Portal. You can get access theoretically any minion. Wow, that's crazy. What did he discard? Siamat? Draw your highest cost card. Oh, bummer. So I could get one of these down. I could get that down. Well, let's just do that. It's probably like pretty decent. It costs 2. And 2. And here, you can even have your Siamat. It's fine. How's it going tonight? Pretty good, poker. Pokey Niner. So that would give you any minion. So how can you get any spell? I mean, I guess Sunwell gives you any spell that's in. So you would have to create a spell from the past. Non-mage. Is that possible? We've theoretically created any minion is theoretically attainable if you can get a Sunwell. Rush and Divine Shield. Uh-oh. Oh god, I thought I was gonna get the silence. I gotta trade this off. I don't want to play that either. What if I trade... This guy's not an undead, right? So what I can do is trade here, because I'm scared. Sorry, he's not a demon. Trade here, because I'm scared, and then just play like these two. Spell. Never lucky. Could evolve something after he silences it. Could a lackey into our theoretical play.
Wanna bite? Blood for blood.
It's probably to me.
I mean, he can get that one silenced, but what are you gonna do? Sunwell, Unstable Portal, minion that gives you a random holy spell, infinite value. Evolve into the 2 mana Silver Hand Totem. I think evolving like one of these into a Deathwing is probably better for us. You didn't necessarily take the silence, right? You notice we have these, but that's not a good target for the silence. I gotta get some water. I gotta refill my water.
Winds of the south, come to my aid.
I guess I'll just ignore it.
Mind if I roll need?
Well, I didn't want to give him a good silence target, but here we are. Sure, it's better, but what about a 1/1 with Divine Shield? You know what would have been good? Deathwing? Anything? Silencing all my guys. How good is that? Oh, crikey. Because even if he double trades the 7/7, I can go 4/1 into the 4/9. I don't hate that, I guess. That's a good silence for me. He gets a 7/7, but I can silence it and trade that guy off. What if I silence here? I silence here. No, I have to silence that. What if I tap and I hit a removal spell? Then I could kill him potentially. But then I can't play any of these. That would be a disaster. Is Jesse the prettiest mother effer you've ever seen? I don't know if I've ever seen him. I've seen his ass, and his ass is, it's divine.
Did that just move?
His ass? Divine. How are you, DZ? I hope life is treating you well. Hope the hobbits are frolicking. That's all that matters. I'm an ass man. So, Jesse gets my Redbeard seal of ass approval. He gets the Redbeard blue ribbon of asses. Deals 6 to the board. I don't know. Asses are pretty great. Some are. Some really stink, though. It can be a great asset. Red's ass stinks. Probably more often than not. See, the problem with my ass is it's very hairy, so I'm sure it holds stinks in quite abundantly. As a result, I wash it 4 times a day. I bet Dreads' ass really smells bad. I doubt he even washes it. He doesn't wash his legs. Why would he wash his ass? Probably a lifetime of stink built up in there. Killing one of my guys, bit of a disaster. Twisting Tether. Mortal Eradication. Deals 6 to all. This let me trade up, but does not allow me to play this card. Problem is, this keeps clearing my board and leaves him with a 7-1, which is altogether not good. If I can just bash into this... Can trade. What about 2 of these? It's 11 health. 11. What about trading here? Blah blah. Thank you for the follow. What about tapping here? What about playing this and this? And what about something like that? I'm sure the priests will deal 9 damage to themselves. They might. They very well might. I like that they are behind in fatigue somehow, even though I've drawn a bunch of cards. GG's. That was a pretty good turn. Well, this is Hearthstone in 2020, DZ. It's really hard to say. But your board quite often just disappears. And I just did a little symphony on his ass. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna refill my water, but I'm gonna queue up because I know you guys are absolute psychopaths when it comes to Hearthstone.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Know the true essence of fear.
Okay. I'm gonna ditch those. I'd like to start with a Forge. I'd like to start with a Shadow Council. I'd like to start with a Sinister Deal. I'd like to get rid of my Enhanced Dreadlord, though. Oh, brutal. Spell is what you're looking for these days. They should make Will's 2 mana. Could really use a buff. You are employing a literary device known as sarcasm, my friend. I, for one, won't stand for it. Hey, pretty good bomber. Kind of nice when you're potentially drain souling. One good thing about drawing 2 of your worst cards in your opening hand, or your opening hand, is slightly more likely to draw better. I can't draw that much more poorly, right? Like I can't. I'm almost out of cards that cost more than 4 mana. Hysteria. Well, this is the best card. Am I using it this turn to deal 2 damage? I don't think so. Hey Kimchi. Scotty, good to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Blessed by DZ.
We shall rise
Is that forged? That was forged? Oh, this turn? When was that forged? You could play, hopefully not, the nature, summon a bunch of 5/5s. I really like Rake. Wasn't that good for him though, so I don't really mind. Hmm. 8. I like this turn for him. Play that one next turn, I guess. Mute. Good morning, Red, and hi, chat. What is up, Mute? Hope you're doing well. I sincerely do. What was Sin's up against? I don't remember. I think that's a bad sign. Like Charles was mentioning earlier, when I was talking about it being fun to draft a Titan. You always take it. So it kind of like devalues even like the pick, you know. What's I got a graham cracker in my mouth? What is that? I'm gonna go look. Chat probably already said, but I'm gonna just look so I can, in case they didn't. Rivendare and Kellydan the Breaker, 6 mana 3/3 that kills things, which is a fine card. I'm not like ever opposed to have that in my deck, but yeah, that's not even close, right? It's already hot, and I just hate it. But otherwise, good. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Gonna buff Arbor up this turn would be my guess. Not pushing that much. Hysteria? Clowns. Are these all treants? Take 8. If I could get anything else down, if I could just get a Tar Creeper down, I'd probably just Hysteria Tar Creeper, but because I can't, I think I'll do this. Plus we have the charge of the Forge here. Here's Sins would be too strong if the first card cast drew a card. I don't think the card needs to be made stronger. Well, I'm dead. Well, maybe he'll trade. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little trick there. Can trade here. 3-0 constructed game. Yeah, that's pretty good for him. Thinking if I should hit something first. But I think I just need to not get screwed. So what if I trade here and then just rush and then I can kill that one? What if I trade here, make a 6/6? I think I just trade one. What if I get an evolve? Do I ever cast an evolve here? If I could do something else, I think I would. How many sad trees can you draw? Yes, a Blizzard's artist. This one's sad? Look at them. Are they sad? I feel like they're all smiling. Maybe they're sad, you know. Maybe we should have taken evolve. This is gonna die though. Smiling? You don't think they're smiling? You can smile when you're sad, you know? Dreads is always smiling, is he? Yep, story checks out. It's terrifying. I'm gonna put 12 power on the board. Gives me a little flexibility. I could play the 8 and the 1 and play like a Mortal Coil if I need to. Could start with the Lackey and have 9 mana available, which means I could Symphony if I find it and play the Armor. Okay, he's got 6 mana left. Hopefully he doesn't have another Cultivation, because then I'm pooped. If I saw Dreads with that exact expression, I would run as fast as I could in the opposite direction. Yeah. I would probably run as fast as I could while ordering like an Uber to meet me strategically like 2 blocks down to where I was running to, just so I could get in a car and drive away at an even faster rate just in case, you know? I would be like, you know, so just running might not be enough. And I would knock over like every garbage can I could as I was going to try to slow him down. Maybe I need this. I mean, the other cards don't do anything, right? Maybe he gives them all +2/+2 again, trades a bunch. Yeah, Dreads has made some really concerning faces. That's how I became the Canadian balloon. Keepy uppy champ by creeping out everyone. Still can't believe he did that. And then went to Barcelona for like 3 days and then flew back.
Time waits for no one.
It's an odd thing, you know? It's an odd thing for an adult man to have done. Must admit, I don't like it, not one bit. This is a unique strategy he has taken. Then he beat up a much smaller woman than him. Yeah, that was kind of odd too. And he also spiked the balloon a lot. And then when I, you know, Frost or Shadow, when I called that to his attention, he was like, no, I didn't spike the balloon. It was a legal move. And then he's like, showed the clip and it's him hitting the ball directly, the balloon directly down. And he's like, see, it flies up. And I started to worry about his lack of mental preparation. Cheater. Charlatan. He needs to return that oversized novelty check.
You give me strength.
Know the true essence of
That boy
fear.
ain't right. I'm just getting rid of it all. My deck is pretty cheap. I have Shadow Council, double Sinister Deal. I have Forge. I have the locations. Those are what I want to start with. I could keep it 2 maybe. 2s are okay. When I'm in Dread's stream, he's normal. When I'm here, I picture his body is 95% head. What normal Dread stream are you watching? Are you facing a 90% priest tonight? That's a good question. I don't know. It's a damn good question. Okay, I guess I'm going to start with a 7 and a 9 in my opener no matter what I do. That's cool. If he just heals it, then I'll just eradicate it. Somehow your hand got more expensive. I mean, we gave up a 3 or whatever, but can't imagine we're statistically likely to draw our only 7 and our only 9 by turn 2, 4 games in a row. But, you know, it can happen. After having drawn Shadow Council like 0 times. Matt Flomber. Red accidentally checked the BDSM difficulty when he started this arena playthrough. that was for difficulty? I thought that was just... I thought these were just preferences.
Wanna blow something up?
Kind of almost nice, because I get to heal, you know? It feels better.
An island lo-fi is on the come up.
Can't get Symphony, that's a good feeling. Sorry, buddy. Can't get my Symphony. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. My hubris was too much. The only way for me to enable that is by playing this one or tapping into a 1, which is not impossible. We have 2 Sinister Deals where it would be possible. I think at full health, I'll just clear this guy. Stop him from, I don't know, apotheosising it or psyche splitting it or some buffing it and then psyche splitting it maybe.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Okay, if you had it, you would have used it there, right? What am I doing? Trade, free trade? $2,092 people will be mad bombing. I love that Mad Bomber never leaves arena. I don't love that. 3 minions. 1 3 mana 7/6. Where did that come from? How did we get that so fast? Could trade with it. It's not the end of the world. This guy's very good. I think what I'll do is just Mechanome him. I don't know. Could be kind of annoying if he has a harmonic pop or whatever. They will give Mad Bomber a wild buff, then sell his signature card in packs. Instead of the bombs being random, they become 2 mana Sneeds. Oh yeah, remember Sneeds? We got 2 minions. This is one of them. Interesting. Can't do that. Ring Matron's not bad. Let's just get the 9 down now. I think they should make a power creep bomber that gets +1 bomb every expansion. It's just like a 2 mana, like, launch 13 bombs. Yeah, sure. It's probably not as powerful as Forge of the Wills. I like it. See if he has no target for the silence. He would have to take the 8/8 this turn. Oh, so he can't cast it this turn though, huh? I feel like Blizzard shot their load with Matter and Maddest way too early. Mad Bomber, Matter Bomber, Maddest Bomber. What else could they make? Omega Giga Mad Bomber. I know he can silence it and summon a copy himself. I wouldn't have played this. I probably would have just tapped if I didn't have the Coroner. Star Bomber, 5 mana 5/5. Deal 5 damage to a random target. Repeat this with 1 less damage. Ooh, Star Bomber. Effing Pissed Bomber. Mildly Inconvenienced Bomber. 1 mana 1/1. Shoot a random one or whatever. Yeah, I like it. Well, I will say this. I could deal with one of them. Not 2 of them. It does gain him life.
Is the truth. Just listen.
Spell. Problem is I need 1 board space. I don't know if this is good. I'm just doing this. 2 of mine are dead. Hopefully, I was gonna say, we hit a 1/1. That was unlucky. I want this. What's the funniest movie you've ever seen? Don't know. When I was a kid, like comedies I really liked. I liked Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. Maybe like a Wes Anderson film? I don't know. Like, I find Wes Anderson films a lot of times to be very funny, but I never laugh, you know? Like, you watch the whole thing and you just don't laugh. I need 1 stinking damage? No, I need more than 1. Okay, let's tap. No, clear them both. I absolutely hate Wes Anderson films, not gonna lie. I watched Asteroid City, and I'm not entirely convinced it was a good film. I really like Grand Budapest Hotel. I really like Moonrise Kingdom. I really like The Royal Tenenbaums. I haven't seen The Life Aquatic in like 10 years, 15 years maybe. But I remember really liking it. I rewatched Bottle Rocket fairly recently, and I enjoyed Bottle Rocket. I thought it was good. If we go all the way back to Bottle Rocket, yeah. So I really enjoyed Bottle Rocket. I watched Rushmore once when I was a kid, but I haven't seen Rushmore in a really long time. I don't want to just put 2 things on the board. Rushmore's his funniest movie? Yeah, I know Rushmore's well regarded. I guess those wouldn't really probably qualify as like funniest movies though, right? Like, okay, so I can put him to 1. Funniest movie that I've seen is Vacation. I recommend that you watch it. I'm calling it. This is going to be a 12-0 run. We had a 12-0 Shaman a few days ago. It was pretty incredible. Good old Red streams till the end of the night. Eat, sleep, gains. It's wonderful to have you here. It truly is. It is definitely on the spectrum of so bad that it's good. It did not quite eclipse that portion of being so bad that it's unwatchable. Like Gaudi. Gaudi is the worst movie that I've ever seen. That's the worst movie that I have ever seen. Gaudi with John Travolta. Thank you, Perk, for the follow. I didn't know Perk wasn't following. Now would be a great time to get a bunch of new followers. We're really close to 40,000. We have 39,732. Counting the sevens, I mean, we've got about like 17 real followers, but hey, you know, who's really counting? I don't know if this is the time to do this, but I've got the Mortal Eradication, so I may be able to clear this board. That would be ideal.
I'll start this show.
I can just drain soul and drop a 2, which is okay. Honestly, getting back like an extra copy of Hysteria or the other thing could be okay. And we could leave up just a 2 power minion. That'd be cool. Why'd I do that? Guess we're taking Dragon. I mean, that's fine too. I'd feel better if I left up a 2, but we could just use the other one. Worst movie is Capone with Tom Hardy. I never saw that one. I'm trying to think, like, what are the best comedy films of all time? Like, actually, like, funniest? I don't know, man. I feel like comedies just, a lot of the time, don't really land. Does The Big Lebowski count? I like The Big Lebowski more than most of the things we originally propositioned. I want to kill that. Do I have an undead? I do. Can't quite silence it yet. I think I'm just gonna Twisted Tether it. This is good. This is good too. I feel like I'm gonna get more from this. That's actually a pretty it's a much better card to get the buff. Okay. Getting 2 of these is not bad either. I typed this in. It shows Old School. I really like Old School. It shows Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I don't really find that movie that funny, but I like Ferris Bueller's Day Off a lot. Office Space. I love Office Space. I thought the Austin Powers movies were pretty funny. Yeah, okay. Some of those. I don't like a lot of like, is it Mel Brooks? Mel Brooks did a lot of things, didn't he? I'm a fan of Kingpin. I have not seen Kingpin. I need help killing stuff. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zoolander? I watched Zoolander a couple times when I was a kid, and I liked it then. I don't know if I would like it as much now, or if it would hold up, but I did like Zoolander. You need to watch Kingpin tonight then, Redbeard. I don't think it was a big hit, nor is it a cult classic or anything, but I like The Nice Guys with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. I never saw that. You know what I saw in the theater was, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Dirty Grandpa or Bad Grandpa or something? I don't know. It had, I think it was De Niro and Zac Efron or something, and I remember being way more entertained than I should. I'm not saying it was a good movie or anything like that, but I remember being surprised. I went and a lady picked the movie. She's like, "Oh, let's watch that one." I'm like, "Okay." I don't know. Still like Zoolander? Yeah, I wonder. Probably I would still like it. I really like The Place Beyond the Pines. What is that? I don't want these 2 fucking clowns. 2 mana 4, 5. Really don't want to pull out anything here. I guess what I can do... Okay, how about I silence this thing. Play this one. We'll just trade up here. Get some stuff going. Try to find our Symphony. I got the Black Lung. Spaceballs is amazing. I remember with like 5 or 6 years ago, a lady was crazy about Spaceballs. She's like, we have to watch Spaceballs. I just didn't like it. We got like 20 minutes in, or 15 minutes, and I was like, hey, this is kind of crap. We broke up shortly after. Definitely all Mel Brooks. Yeah, I don't know. Some say they are still broken up. To this day, we are. Mars Attacks is hilarious. Mars Attacks scared the crap out of me. That was one of the scariest movies when I was a kid. I only saw it once, and I was probably like 5 or 6, or maybe I doubt I was older than 6 or 7, maybe. And I remember, I told the story before, but I went to go see Mars Attacks with my best friend, Giovanni, in elementary school, and his grandfather, Pepe, I don't know, Papa Giuseppe. And it was the 3 of us, and I went and saw this film with the 3 of them, and I was terrified. Like, people's heads were exploding, the animatronic type things, like I used to get scared of like Chuck E. Cheese monsters. Like, it was all kind of gross looking. And then they dropped me off at home, and I was like terrified. I was like traumatized, and nobody was at my house. So like my parents were just not there, and nobody told me, and like they just drove away, and like I sat by my house for like 4 hours, just like terrified of this alien movie I saw, and I couldn't get into the house. Your best friend was a gym leader? No, oh sorry, his name wasn't Giovanni. Sorry, I just fucked that up. His name was Gianni. And he wasn't a gym leader. He wasn't. He was a good dude though. Deal 6 to all, please, for once in my wretched life. What am I playing? 3 and tap? 4 and flap? I guess I'm playing 3. Is that a 3rd? Okay. Superbad is good. Oh, you know what? I should rewatch Superbad. I actually just listened to the Rewatchables podcast talking about Superbad. I didn't make it to the whole thing, but it was interesting to listen to. I like the Rewatchables podcast. And I've seen it. I saw it once when it came out, when it was like when it was all the rage. And I remember thinking it was very funny. I kind of remember thinking that the first half was a lot funnier than the second half, but I can't really recall what happens at really much of it. I remember, McLovin and so on and so forth. Holy smokes, Wobble Wheezy with the raid. I freaking love that guy. I was watching Wobble and I made Taz. I went through a Wobble VOD that I was watching. It was probably like right when she first got here. And I made her sit through a Wobble VOD where I found him doing a voice changing bit, pretending he was a Blizzard employee. She approved. Thank you so much. Hope the everything was cool. Is there the new Battlegrounds patch this tomorrow morning? In which case, are you gonna be on for 16 hours? I hope so. I'm a Wobble Wheezy and an XD main and Victor. Probably those are my 3 Battlegrounds guys I like to watch. Oh, maybe Dog too. I like to watch Dog. Probably. Okay. I just don't know. I think that it's either like tomorrow or the next day. I couldn't keep track though. He's at a pretty low life total. He's a pretty big low life. This could go very well for me though.
I am only more deadly.
It could also go very poorly for me. Wonder if Wobble Wheezy is accustomed to just getting completely screwed by this game all the time. I think he might be. Have you ever seen Goon? I haven't seen Goon. Hopefully we can shout out Wobble Wheezy. If you guys are looking for a talented and dedicated Battlegrounds player to learn from, funny dude. Very few choices better, if any, than Mr. Wobble Wheezy, so I highly recommend you do so if that is something that interests you. How much does this cost? 2? That's a good price.
I found a new source of power. Feel that healing beat.
Tropic Thunder was an insanely good, an insane movie that got made. I actually saw Tropic Thunder. I enjoyed it. I don't remember it too well either. Uh-oh. That could be very bad.
I am only more dead.
Imagine if Tropic Thunder came out now. Yeah. Wasn't very sensitive when it came out. Got a top 3 Tom Cruise role. Wasn't he like in a fat suit the whole time? Ever seen 40-year-old version? I have not. I have not. Oof. As long as this doesn't happen. Well, I have a lot of movements in my deck. I'm not drawing any of them. Play the Beast. It's not bad against the board. I had something here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I played this one? What's the order? That one dies first. If I completely whip on anything of any relevance, which we just did, I think I'm gonna take this trade. As crazy as that is. Did I get lifesteal at least? I got lifesteal.
For all I've given, I do my reward.
I don't think I have a removal spell. I have to hit Sinister Deal, weapon, or a spell lackey, and I have to find something. Okay, let's play it out as though we're not dead. Is that ever possible? I would have to taunt. Probably have to hit better than I just hit. Let's just pretend like we're not dead. Coming to America is probably one of my favorite comedies. Beverly Hills Cop is a classic. Okay, okay. Not doing well here. 6/6 Taunt Reborn, not good enough. Draw 6 cards, not good enough.
My hand is too full. You win this time.
Why's this song so loud? Okay. Got a couple wins. Our experience has diminished, and it's just accounts on the other side. Oh, I really, really do wish they would address that. Boy, that'd be better. That would be a better game.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Shadow Council was perfect that turn. I've been living with demons.
Know the true
Yeah,
essence
if we had just a single removal spell, we would have been probably fine. Just remove his deck, win the game in fatigue, but it was not in the cards there. Oof, brutal. No spell, no dragon. No like.
No, don't. It's still good.
Didn't immediately see a Sargeras. Guess I'll take it. Watch this. Oops. Reprocess? That don't seem right.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
Well, that could be quite strong. Is that ever worth this? To try to get a 5-mana ring matron out. Maybe. What was the pick for Carnival Clown? I don't know. It's some crap though, I'm sure. That's I don't think that's correct. Boy, this is pretty good too. It's tough. Alright, well. I have to trade off 2 of these if I want to play this and protect it, so. Have you picked your nose, or does Taz do that for you now? Taz went home this afternoon, and
I know a soul when
the world is a little bit crappier for her absence. I think we'd all agree there. Good for her. Well, she seemed to want to stay.
Can they survive the ring of death?
Now we can be sad and depressed. Yeah, that's true. That's a more familiar feeling. Were there tears? Well, a little bit. A little bit. I'm sad to say. We're there for you, Mr. Red. Oh, yeah. Was that worth it? Probably. 6, 9, 12. Need 4 damage. I don't want to trade anything. Discard a spell to summon some shitters. I guess I'll just take this. I could cast it here. Could also just rip a Shadow Council here. I wouldn't really need to. I could just do it next turn. Alright, I'm gonna do this and feel bad. Yeah, I don't know. If he plays doesn't he have 2 of these? So holding the silence for that's okay. Not good for me. Oh yeah, she wanted you guys to spam a bunch of Sebastian commands, just for the record. Where does Tazzy live? Australia. She lives in Eastern Australia.
I found a new source. I found a new source of power.
That's hot, Dookie.
Did that just move?
This was a trivial flesh for steam. My spotlight. New source of power.
Who would have better stories to tell, Sebastian or Cookie? Cookie's probably not talking. Probably Cookie's in sort of like trauma zone or something. Can't remove any power from doing this, can you? 5, 8, 10, 13? She's dead on board.
Blood for blood. That's my spotlight.
Get off of me! Servants of the blood harvest!
Alright, 6 is better than 5. Always nice to come back after an unscrupulous defeat against a purchased account and play against a regular account and win. That feels... Hi Zach, who is Seb? Do you have a cat? He's a neighborhood cat who runs around, but visits from time to time, although he didn't visit today. I think he has more of an affinity with Taz, because she fed him a lot and played with toys with him a lot. He would come, the majority of the time he would come in here would be while I was streaming. It's tilting me so much. Why can't I be a dirty high roller like everyone else? I think you can. You just have to buy your deck. That's all. Want to buy a deck just to know what it feels like to not have another dog shit deck all the time. Probably a good feeling. Did you get some clips to be featured on your channel? I did, actually. If you guys want to collectively clip more things, if any of them are cool or funny, we can feature clips on the channel now. I don't know how valuable it is, but it certainly doesn't seem not valuable. So, I did set some. One of them is from 3 years ago, though. I don't know how many you can have, or if you can, like, rotate them, or how it works, but I'll look into that. Sure enough, I will. Do I want to kill that? Yeah, I don't want to take too much damage. Some of my clips were tagged as featured, and I didn't know how that happened. Yeah, I did. I saw Dreads had featured some, and I saw a lot of other streamers had not featured their clips.
Ready to fight for a better
I
future.
was looking to try to learn about it. Oh shit. What am I doing? I'm tapping again? I don't know if that's good or not, but like the Forge just kind of gets better the later into the game you can use it, I feel. But yeah, if anybody has like more clips, I'll try to feature them. I think that's kind of cool. What I'm gonna do with this right now, I don't really know.
Can they survive the ring of death?
This doesn't really help me much though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not an ideal hand. I had an undead, or more of an argument for some of this stuff. I really don't want to take 10 though. They were saying nice things to me. I just timed them out for like 60 seconds because I didn't know what they were doing. It's good next turn. What's good next turn?
So many possibilities.
That in Russian is that is Russian for pink. Oh, well, how nice! I can't believe we got raided by Wobble Wheezy today. What a treat! What a complete and utter delight!
I found a new source of power.
And Dreadlord with double rush. Well, yeah, sure, that's easy. I'm not worried about turn 8. I'm worried about turn 7. I'm taking 10. I don't want that. But yeah, this is pretty good. I'm relieved to see Wobble not dead. I never really worry about Wobble being dead, but I do wonder oftentimes what he does and where he goes when he's not around. I miss him because I like his stream. And these days, I just assume he's doing something like good and fun. I don't ever really know, you know?
Flesh for steel.
I don't know if this is good.
I am only more dead.
Yeah, let's draw.
I am only more deadly.
Okay. Just enjoying life between pandemics, hopefully. I hope he's enjoying life all the time. This is what I tried to say at turn 7. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm just trying to figure out my goddamn turn. That's a problem. What the hell just happened? Oh, he gave a minion in his hand a buff.
Do not fear. Corruption contained.
Please, just hit the 4-1.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, it was a real big mistake getting unlucky. What an absolute idiot I was. Are saying another is coming? Oh, historically speaking, absolutely, right? Mad Bomber, the real MVP. Mad Bomber's the real MVP. I agree. I guess I don't need it to have life still. Trying to dig for Symphony. I was really hoping to get a second copy of Symphony in case he has a Symphony and we go to Giga Fatigue. Really not so soon, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a epidemist. I'm not an epidermist. I'm not. Next pandemic isn't soon because the current one isn't over. Can't you have overlapping pandemics? Perhaps? Dude. Was that another mistake I made? Getting another crappy card? Apparently so. Give me the juice.
I have trained for days.
This card's pretty good. This card's what I want.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious. There's a pandemic of Sargeras decks. That's true. That's true. Better stock up on Pokemon cards now. If we have the modes team working on the pandemic, we would never get the next pandemic rotation. Yeah, we'd also never get any improvements to the current pandemic. We'd also probably all die as a result.
Nobody run from me!
Nobody run from me! I can't mess up. I can kill that and push 5. I take 5. Eh. It's so hard to get this card down. Matches up pretty well with what he has on board right now. Arena imitates life. It is suffering. Yeah, life's okay though. As long as I got Twitch chat and my youth and my millions of dollars, we should be fine. Didn't used to wear a Pokemon cap? Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, there were 3 iterations of the Pokemon hat. And then what Team Liquid had, I think, and now this hat, the Redbeard hat. I need another one of these, though. It smells bad. It smells bad. We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. It's a good line.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Ready to fight for a better future? No. I'm not ready. Alright. End this fast before that Sargeras comes and whoops my ass. Love 2 copies of this. They get better in multiples, huh? Let's tap once. Let's tap once.
No, don't. It's still good.
Asunder!
Gracious.
At least getting him down to 6 means I could hit the Symphony and find the Symphony for lethal if he Sargeras's. No, dig up, stupid. Me in any situation. Is that the one where Bart falls down the well? No, dig up, stupid. I gotta sneeze. I hope I can mute in time. Excuse me. I like this one. Yeah, this one's actually for sale. And we make like $1 for every Redbeard hat sold. That's cool.
These old bones just keep
These old boners just ain't moving. He's at 4. Still tap into potential lethal. Or that. That's taller. Nice margin you got there. When Refugeek originally put him up for like the first day or two, maybe 2 days, maybe 1 day.
Source of power.
They were priced whatever, like $25 or something. $20, I don't know. We actually lost €1, which I don't know what that is, but we lost €1 for every hat sold. And luckily, I think we sold 0 or 1 hats. So we actually owed whoever the hat maker was €1 for selling one. So we had to change the price. Wasn't a great margin they gave us, I guess. Pretty funny though. What does that mean? If we could buy stock in the Etsy seller and then buy our own hats, and then the Etsy seller's stock will rise and we can make money that way. We could sell them.
for Doomhammer. Know the true
Did he just say for doo-doo hammer?
fear.
Oh, that's a menacing weapon. I think I saw one on sale at the local thrift shop. Could you imagine a Redbeard hat at the thrift shop? Somebody bought it, and within like 6 months, they brought it to a thrift shop, and they bought it. Or they at least accepted it as a donation, and were trying to make money off of it themselves. That just ain't right. Business model where you sell things at a loss in hopes of selling more. Where does the benefit come in? How how does the benefit come in? Play this and get a 3/6, but I don't want to be obligated to use it. I guess I'd have the option next turn. Wouldn't you just lose more and more money the more you sold? Loss leaders require you to actually have a product that makes profit still. It works if you find investors. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, I'm in. That's what I was saying, right? Is yeah, we need to invest in the person with the hat company. At Target, yeah, there were a ton of things that Target lost money on. And they just were trying to get people in the door to buy clothes mostly. That's why when you walk into a Target, the clothes are always at the front and all the commodities are in the back. You have to like walk through everything so that you would have to walk past the clothing. With Uber Lyft, they put taxis out of business and then they raise the prices. Oh, okay. Have they done that? Is that a thing? Where's my board? 3 would put him down to 2. 3 would put him down to 1. That's not good. Can I shoot something this turn? I can't. I think I have to play Mosher and then eat the Mosher. After Symphony. Will Symphony next turn? I'm gonna let him hit for us and then figure it out. If he doesn't clear them and I get the +6/+6, it could be better. If I buff the clown, that's also kind of cool. Startups do that. They operate a loss and raise after they get the market share. IKEA is the worst as making you walk a path through the store. They do the same thing with eggs. That's a loss leader. You sell something at a loss, a PS5, and get profit from other sales like software. Yeah. The electronics were loss leaders then, right? Could get deal 6 to all, but could get +6/+6 to the board. I'm not gonna be so concerned with the 4th face damage, which now I would prefer to have had, but if I didn't get that, that would be a disaster. I'd probably just lose on the spot. Amazon and Walmart and lots of places have done quite successfully. The loss leaders. These are good. Wow, that's not great positioning for me. I guess he only has 2 power on board, so... What does this card do? Discard your highest cost card. So I can't play these. I'm probably just gonna have to do this, right? Yeah. Hopefully the buffs both land on the 2/2. We're gonna send that back here. I just don't have a choice.
You were just a burden.
You stink!
I want a 12/8 next turn, or do I want a 7/7 this turn?
Try to keep up.
I don't know. We have to clear them both, though. Nowadays, subscriptions are very popular. You start very cheap to penetrate the market, and you up the price a lot once you have dominated the market. Well, the good news is that some of us really like getting dominated, am I right? Deformed poet? Wait, isn't that card incredible? Oh, he's gonna take like 1 billion. Maybe not. Alright, 8-1. Not too shabby. Maybe we can get another win or 2. If you drop the price on hats again, you can drive every other hat seller out of business. Then you raise the prices and you rake in the dough. But everybody will have their cheap, finely made, stylish Redbeard hats. They won't need another hat. These come with a lifetime warranty. A lifetime guarantee. You will live your entire lifetime while owning it. They need the ultimate to like subscription where you just pay 1 fee for a subscription to everything in the world. Okay, I'm starting that. Just give me $1 billion. You didn't build in obsolescence into your hat? Obsolence? Just change the logo. We'll get a better logo once everybody owns this crap logo. Why not go one step further then? I'll pay everybody to have the hat. How about that? I penetrate without subscription. Yuck. Just as long as you're penetrating with permission, even if it's without prescription. Can you look for a 4 for next turn? If you had something else, I'd probably drop the orc. Drop the orc and play a dork. What am I supposed to do here? Firebird or cultist? I'd stick with Firebird. I was kind of hoping for Ignis and a forged card, which doesn't currently exist in my deck. Instead of a hat rental service. A hat subscription service. I'm tired of playing against bozos that misplay then drop a Titan and win. Huh. I'm tired of that right there. That's that shit that I don't like. How is the People Gang doing tonight? We're doing pretty good. We had an 8-win run. Now we have another 8-win run. Man, playing Hearthstone is so much more fun when they let you win a lot. Kind of rude. Play like this and this, but if I get something like, say, a Shadow Council, I think I'd rather convert this into something tangibly functional. Seems like a classic do-nothing priest. Well, he has taken most of my cards, drawn a bunch of cards, destroyed 2 of my Carnival Clowns. I feel like he's done a lot of things, none of which I've enjoyed. But that all changes. It all changes now, when I draw my Silvermoon Portal. When I draw my whatever the hell garbage that is. I meant the card discovering. The card discovering's gone okay. I got underwear and socks from a company called Danish Endurance, and I love them. Wow. We should do a Danish Endurance sponsorship. Just let them know I need a lot of money and some very sturdy underwear. They have washing machines nowadays, so I don't need a subscription. In the Netherlands, you have underwear and sock subscription services. Every month they send you a new sock and underwear. Yeah, I'd probably just wash mine. Do you do that? Maybe he wears them and then sells them, and maybe she's really beautiful. People pay a premium for her worn underwear. It's just like you get free underwear and you make money. What about that, poet? Did you ever consider that? Probably not. Wool socks and bamboo underwear. Is that real? Sounds like gibberish.
Ready to fight for a better future? Hope prevails.
6 is nice. I like 6. We need bets. Redbeard Arena runs are more fun when I lose all my farts. We don't have Tasney. How are we ever going to do a bet? Choose outcome. What is this? What is this run for? Okay, somebody let me know what the last bet is. 1 sock per month. That's disgusting. What's up, Graham? How are you, man? What a partnership. The slogan could be underwear that can hold the Redbeard parts Twitch chat can spend. I would buy that underwear. As long as you'd buy it. I'd supply it. Bad and worse. It's from yesterday? Well, yeah. If it was, I don't know which one. Did we have a run? I'm just gonna delete it. Oh my god, there's a lot of channel points. Comment 7 to 9 one? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pay out 7 to 9. That sounds pretty fair. Scrub Daddy was the one that he voted. It's fine. What happens? How do I kill that? Oh, I have a Twisted Tether, thank god. 8 mana sap. 8 mana sap, they're calling it. Deal 6 to all. Even if I get +6/+6, I can't trade it. Eight mana sap that you have to spend a hard removal on. Yeah, in Arena it's still, I think, a pretty reasonable card. I think Tights called it the 8 mana sap. Oh, you know what? Did Tights make a Did they make a baby post or anything? I believe Tights and Simi had their first child yesterday. Did not make a post. I hope everything's okay. I will leave him to his business for now. Did you follow any of the Master Store? I did. I saw Meaty got, I think, 3rd or 4th, which I was a little bummed about, but that's still really good, so I was happy about that too. It's a little bummed, simultaneously a little happy for my friend. An enhanced Dreadlord that I can throw down now, I guess. I even want to play that. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Now we need Daddy Redbeard. Pocket lost in the finals. Was it online? Yeah, it was online. It's back on Twitch though. They had at one point, I think I saw 16,000 viewers. Pretty good for a not as big a tournament as those old ones. I think on YouTube they got like 1,500 viewers, and on Twitch they got like 16,000 at one point. They might have peaked higher during the finals, I don't know. Let's say I love this.
Can't cross the marsh.
I am only more deadly. That's my spotlight. That's my spotlight.
I have trained.
Feel that here. Step this. Blood for blood.
The Twitch Rivals Arena event, first to 5,000 gold was epic. Oh, that one was horrible. The other tournaments they did were good. That actually really rewarded, motivated, inspired really unhealthy play patterns. And it was like terrible too, because sometimes you get 200 gold for a 12 and sometimes you get 500 gold. People were playing for like 18 hours a day, 20 hours a day. Like, that was horrible. I didn't even participate, and I was streaming during then. I don't know if that was a Twitch Rivals thing. It's called the Gold Rush, they called it. Terrible format. But the other one where people drafted decks and played Arena, that one was cool. Hearthstone still an esport? I thought the scene died 5 years ago. Definitely not 5 years ago, no. Definitely not 5 years ago. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. So it's guaranteed to kill my 11-3 if I cast it. Team America with the raid? Can we get an oh hell yeah? I think I'm just gonna trade. Play these. I didn't know esports were still a thing. Oh yeah, esports are a very thriving, growing business. This doesn't do anything right now.
Almost out of time.
I guess I should tap. We'll see. Did my raid go through? Yes, sir. Thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream? I'm really tired. Did you get raided? I appreciate you thinking of little old me. Are we doing a duels co-op stream this week? I think Dreads has expressed interest in doing it, right? I got raided by Save and Asmo. Hell yeah, dude. That's great. That's awesome. Asmo, he's a killer, man. Without Asmo, many of us, some of us, would be dead. Nice. Fuck me, dude. I don't get it. I really simply don't get it, how I can get so fucked all the time. Minor details, minor details. Never lucky. I just don't understand. I mean, I understand. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you get unlucky, but my god.
It seems you need another.
The Does not feel like I am oftentimes getting lucky myself. 8-8. Don't you dare run into the 3-4, man. Don't you dare. He's gonna, of course. Oh wait, no. He could run into the 12. Maybe it's nothing. Oh, that's interesting. That might be better, huh? 3, 3, 4, 3. And that one has to die. Make another 12-3, but I guess I leave up the 8-8? Really? I don't want to leave up the 8-8. But I'd rather have a 6-4. I'd rather have a 6-4. Yeah, I guess. Right? It doesn't really matter, because I'd be stuck with a 12-2. Probably just get scooped up by a Nova. It's 9 cards left. Most of my movements are still in. Drawing 6 would be swell. Should have sacrificed a goat to Arden Jesus. Yeah, I should have sacrificed a goat. Really, really hate this. Yes, trade, please. Oh my god, that's so good for me. That's not great for me. 2, 4, 6. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can I guarantee this? Oh, that's pretty good. 3-3. I can guarantee it. Could I guarantee it? We can do 1 and see if it just kills us, and I don't have to use another one. Which means I can play a Taunt Demon. 9. We need the Movement of Bowels card. Did we shout out Twisted Drake, Hysteria, own guy? You can't Hysteria your own minions, only enemy. Did we shout out PJ? I hope he had a good stream. It's very kind of him. Brought all the 7s with him. Okay, maybe not. They've been here. They never leave. No one liked my dumb joke. I had some good runs and then I played Rogue. I think I've done 1 Rogue in the last month. And it was a great Rogue. I got the Titan, which kind of sucks. Other mech support. I got a couple of Cursed Vagrants, and I went 3-3. And I had a little bit of fun, but you can't win, right? And that kind of sucks. You want to have a chance to win. But we had a pretty bad priest deck go 8. And then this deck, admittedly, is a good, whatever the hell class I am. It's not as good probably as just having 1 Sargeras, but like, it's a good warlock. We have the locations and we have Symphony, and they've kind of carried us. Unsurprisingly. I don't want to tap, huh? I want to use my things. I have 8. 8.
So many possibilities. The pit is churning.
Okay. Lethal's overrated? Yeah, we don't care about people. Lethal's not important. Burning his whole deck, that's important. Winning in fatigue, that's important. That's the key. Wait, what's left in my deck? What's the last movement? Deal 6 to all. I need another Siphon. I'm sorry, I need another Symphony. Never lucky, I shouldn't have misspoke. I think I deserve 2 Symphony of Souls. That I'll allow. That I'll allow as well. Alright, 9 wins. Got to take the fun line, got to delete his deck. Kind of like, we should get 2 wins for that, probably. Another shout out to Wobble Wheezy for the raid. Wobble Wheezy, great name. PJ, Team America himself. Yeah, just those 2. Well, heck yeah for that, man. That was a fun game, that was. I'm telling you, they really should just set up a system where the streamers get all the wins all the time. And like, 1 every 10 runs, just give them bad luck. Maybe Dreads, you should lose a lot. But like, give them bad luck, and then they can tell everybody how great your game is, even though it kind of still sucks. But like, everybody will be in a better mood. Chat will have more fun on Twitch. I forgot to add this He-Man emote. Yeah, we need that. Today, Tasney went back, and I had no idea what to do this afternoon all by myself, so I kind of just like took a nap. It's weird. Horrible. I'm starting junior year of college tomorrow morning in 5 hours, yeah? What are you studying?
Can I get a Murgle?
Can I get a Murgle? No. You can get a kick in the teeth, maybe. Boy, that's kind of cool. I don't want 2 of them. Because then I can pull the other one. I want to pull the Dreadlord. When will Tats come back? I mean, who knows? This was the 3rd time she's been to America since October, though. She likes it here. This wasn't bad. Civil engineering with a minor in structural engineering. Wow. I don't understand what any of those words mean. Alright. Ooh. That, well, yeah, I guess I'll do that. I shouldn't have tapped first. I could have hit like a shitter demon. October? The month that Janie visits Chiba? Well, she's been 3 times since last October. I don't think Jane was here then. Freeze it. I think what I'm gonna do is this. This I'm gonna tap. Shadow Council here, or I could just Shadow Council next turn. I get 1 more buff demon and I get 1 less mana to work with. But I could hit Symphony, but if I hit Symphony, then I'll just cast Symphony, right? I thought it was the upcoming October. Yeah, I don't think there are any plans in the immediate plans. We'll have to, you know. She can only visit so much in such a set amount of time. She can only take so much time off of work. We have to make more money to kind of like help pay for that, or pay her at all, you know. The bank ain't gonna give her more time off. Yeah, I don't know. I guess in Australia you can get more time off. I don't really know how it works. Tap now. Go down to 5, go down to 4, and get even more. I guess I'll take even more. Ooh, does that change it? Yeah, that changes it. And then maybe next turn. Wow, these are pretty bad. Can't outcast that. We'll see if maybe that lines up. You should move to Australia and work here. Simple. Is it that simple? It's a lot easier, apparently, to emigrate to Australia than America. Since last October, and you kept it a secret all this time? I think some people kind of had a inclination that the kind lady making me potatoes was potentially Tasney. But she was a little apprehensive to, you know, put too much of our business out there. Which, you know, I tried to respect. And for me too, like, you know, not that I've had a lot of relationships since really devoting myself to streaming, but, you know, it can cause some unnecessary complications depending on how things go, you know. Not if you renounce your citizenship. I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe it is. The US is super cool that you have to file taxes in the country you reside and it kills your revenue. I don't think you pay anything. You do have to file, but like Dread's like he doesn't pay anything, but he has to file as a US citizen and as a discard at 3. Even deal 6 isn't good for me. It's kind of a bad spot to find ourselves in here. So I could play these 2, and then I would want to play this, but I'm taking 4. I'm taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. I'm going down to 11. I mean, if one of them lives, I guess it's okay. I go down to 10. I think I have to do this. As long as I can keep a demon alive, maybe. I'll come back. We should stow away on a boat to Australia. That sounds fun. I did wonder who the mysterious disappearing potato lady was, but I figured it wasn't any of my business. It's not. But yeah, that was the lady who was helping me make potatoes. We made potatoes this time too, but not as many. Not as many. 10. Reverberate. 12. It's not necessarily the worst. 5, 10. If I get +6/+6 to the board and he goes face, that would be cool. Potatoes. You boil them and you smash them and you put them in a stew. That's true. I no longer have the ability to do whatever the hell I said. Interesting. Still could give it +6/+6 and then buff it, and that could be very good. I'll take Mortal Coil. Go face. I'm at full health. It opens up the movement draw to be lethal. Can potentially draw like 2 or 3 draws next turn. Making somebody else potatoes is the best kind of love in my books. Has Taz seen you without the gap? Yeah, she was here for a month, 3 weeks. She's seen some terrible things. Stuff most people wouldn't want to see. Deal 1 damage, that kills the draw card. Pretty good on this 5/9. If I'd had 1 more man, I would have liked to have cast that. It's an 8/8 here, which is kind of crazy. Weird. Oh, we can shoot that though. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense too. If I had 1 like removal, I would be able to kill him. Give him the opportunity to ping himself. Hat never comes off. It's like Indiana Jones's fedora. It is like Indiana Jones's fedora. I look so cool with it. Noble Redbeard giving opportunities. I am here to give opportunities. And he took it. 10 wins though, no qualms with that. What I'm gonna do is queue up, because you mad men and women and everyone here is absolutely crazy for Hearthstone arena content, but I, alas, must go pee.
Gul'dan versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death. Know the true essence of fear.
Wait, what the hell? I missed my mulligan? Well, it's a pretty good hand. I went and I grabbed a cracker. I guess I didn't have as much time as I thought. I mean, it's a lot better than starting with a carnival or an enhanced Redler or any of this stuff. Hardcore gaming, the run is alive. The run is alive right now. What did this guy say to me? Okay. Hey, Wicked Kitten, how are you? Doesn't kill my guy. If you play this, he may be afraid. Could try to draw and hit a Dreadlord, maybe? I woke up from the worst nightmare. What was it? Did you have a nightmare that you were Dreads? God, no. Good draw. There's silence available for me. You know what? It's funny. This is pretty good here. Take the Dirge, could take the Defile. I have 2 Minari Moshers, 1 enhanced Dreadlord. I'd like this play a lot better if I didn't draw the Ring Matron. And I was trying to like feign protection for this. That's okay. Probably that she was bouncing along with Dreads, and that she was that type of guy. 1, 2, 3. Wish I had nightmares. Redbeard is a nightmare. What does that even mean? I'm a nightmare? Do you know what the hell you just said? Because I sure as shit don't. Guess I wait. Probably gonna just end up ripping it next turn though, unless I pick up specifically Symphony or something. Ooh, that's good. Actually didn't roll that well. I can shoot that. Yes, I can. Can I silence that? Silence, shoot, and then just roll it, maybe? Maybe that's okay. I don't want to take that. I have to kill that. Then I guess we might as well just wait till next turn again. Unless I hit. Maybe not. Maybe just play it now. I'm not gonna play it. Damn, Vivid Dreams. Why aren't the good ones ever that vivid? My sister started collecting Pokemon cards. We just got an EX Charizard. Nice. Daughter. Cool. That's exciting. That's exciting. Spell Lackey better than a Dragon Lackey when your hand has OP minions? Yes. Yeah, Spell's the best now, and it's not really all that close. I have to tap. Sister, daughter aren't all the same thing in 1/3 of the country. Hey, I don't think that's true. I don't think so. Been getting a lot of traction. Well, we got rated by Wobble and PJ today. But yeah, we have been having better viewership lately. Like Arena and Hearthstone in general, I think are kind of down, but what matters more is like how many people are streaming it at the time. There's still a ton of people that watch Hearthstone. It's like it's ingrained in a lot of our lifestyles. So even when it's frustrating, people still want to play it. People still want to watch it. People still want to learn it. Well, I concede because we're dead on board. We have 0 HP.
Know the true essence of fear.
We've got 2 losses, 2 of them to purchase accounts. Just kind of lame, but maybe we can get 2 more wins here. No way to win. I mean, we're dead, right? So.
The horde rises.
I mean, you lost just because your HP goes to 0? It's one of many ways in which you can lost 0 HP. That's a pretty good draw. I don't mind tapping, but depending on what we draw to, I might just go Scarab into 4. Yeah, sure. This card's pretty good. Scorpit's pretty good too. But I'm gonna take this. We have a Twisted Tether, and with very few undeads, we could go like 2 and 2. We don't have to play it. We're not necessarily gonna have a target for the Scorpit anyway. And like 5/2 just feels like it just gets free killed by 90% of what Warlocks are doing. Hellfires, which we don't have. Opera Soloist, which we don't have. But a lot of people do. I saw Sunny was back in Arena for a little bit, and I was getting nostalgia. Yeah, that's cool. I actually didn't... I haven't seen too much. So somebody showed a clip of her recently. Sunny's so funny. Probably just waiting out the new BG's patch. People are probably going to be kind of pumped for the BG's patch. Is this Arena? 3 wins maximum gamer. It's just funny, man. Could have the God Bomber. Could happen. The guy just dies. It's definitely a bomber here. I want to drain soul first.
You wanna blow something up?
That is a form of bomber. How'd she do? Warrior went 2.
Old power stirs.
Shaman went 0? It's a hard game to jump into right now.
So many possibilities.
I don't know, I just feel like this has been so valuable. Alright, I hope she had a good run in there, though. She'll never play again.
I can't move.
Okay, what am I doing? Nothing? Alright, we'll try with the containment unit. Does German swearing sound fun to non-German speakers? Oh yeah. Cockvogel? I hope that's not a bad word. Red playing Tragic Bomber is still one of the my favorite things in Hearthstone. Well, you know, sometimes Bomber's gonna bomb.
Do not fear corruption contained.
Audible? Thank you for the follow earlier. Hackvogel means shitbird. That's a good, that's a good one.
Ready to fight for a better future? Hope prevails.
Hackvogel. Wow, that's funny. Bad is that? Moderately. Definitely making an 8/8. Definitely making 2 8/8s. Fuck that up, I took extra damage. I need to hit the 2-1, right? Get. It mattered. It didn't matter. Okay, we're going for one more win. Or one loss. From a Hearthstone stream perspective, we have a HelloFresh sponsorship too, if anybody wants to check that out. We'll talk more about that after this run, but not bad. A 12 and an 11, an 8 and an 11 with this game pending.
The true essence of fear.
Wonder if it's worth it to just keep the Void Caller and try to hit like the 6 or the 8. Funny thing is, I don't think that's enough to win. Like, I don't think that's enough to like outright win. I think we still need to play like a real game. So I think what we're really looking for, as always, is a Forge, Shadow Council, Sinister Deals. Even these things have been very, very good. Trying to find the Symphony. Going a 2 into a 2 could be the thing to do. If he has a clunky hand, he almost certainly has a better deck than us. But if he's got a clunky hand, maybe we can put enough pressure on him that like by the time he plays this Sargeras, we can maybe like get an extra like swing. You really don't have to comment on everything. Is our 11-win opponent Barcode? We'll find out after the match, but odds are, I guess, with a real card back, probably not. Funny thing is, like, if I play my Forge, then I'm kind of stuck making one of these 3 6s or 3 5s, and I don't really want to do that. If he's just not doing anything and falling further and further off the board, then he sort of has to waste his charges here. Turn 5 has been very tough for us. Maybe this will be the game we just hit Symphony on 5. I think we've done it once, maybe. Is Warlock really this good? I mean, every class is good if you get good cards. Sinister Deal? Yeah, pieces together. Some semblance of a turn 5. Yeah, Warlock's good. I mean, the location's really insane. We haven't faced any or many Titans, I don't think. That's a big determiner for like how well your run does. One, 2, 3. I need a 3, and then I'm fine. I'd need a 1 mana, 3 health minion. Guess that's just not possible. Is Warlock the overall best in Arena right now? Is it just carried by God cards? Well, if it's got God cards, it makes it the best. But we've kind of talked about it. Some of the other people who play a ton of Arena and here on in this chat too. Really think what Cole said on one of the Reddit posts really summed it up pretty well. Where it's like a warlock deck with Sargeras and like the location and Scrap Imp. I don't think he said Scrap Imp, but I put Scrap Imp in that category. Like that deck is like unbeatable if they draw their cards. But a warlock deck without those 3 cards is like horrible. So like even though it's the best class, like things are propped up humongously by. Is the vault clear? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't actually know. I should probably think. So like if you get the best cards from any class, your deck is great. Like if you're a priest deck and you have a Titan and like, you know, a lot of Mind Eaters or like card generation, sometimes the death rattles mess me up. Like if you're a priest and you get the Titan and you draw the Titan a lot, or the cards that can create extra copies of your Titan, you're just rolling people. If you're a druid and you're rolling like the legendary 4 mana summon a 15/15, like you're probably like crushing people. And it's just kind of like that's sort of how the meta feels to me. Silence and a trade ain't bad. Wanted to play this. These are both good. But if I can buff the 2/2, if I can buff that too, it's pretty good. Can make an 8/8 this turn. I can clear that. I guess I'll do that. I could go face too. Maybe I go face. Yeah, fuck it. He can't kill these, he just dies. Seeing 7 to 8 demons with 5, 4, or whatever it was. Sorry? That rush? That's rush. That's rush. That's rush. Now I'm crushed. Wait, did he just mess that up? Or did it not matter? He could only get one of them? Because he didn't have a ping. Never mind. I could just kill him with one of the movements here. Could tap and look, but I can just start tapping every turn for the rest of the game with an 11/13, which may also present lethal, as long as he's not like reverberating it, right? 10, 11/13. It's not big enough to go kill it outright, which is kind of crazy. Why is mine so big? Oh, from the Symphony. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing around that. There's no way. Okay, I mean, that's Hearthstone, right? That's Hearthstone for you. Okay, just a heads up.